Hello, my fifth grade students. I'm Mr. Ahmed Magdy, your math teacher. Our lesson today is the sixth and seventh lessons on the second unit of the fifth grade curriculum of the academic year 2024-2025. Today we will talk about defining multiples of a number and how to find them using more than one method. Then finding common multiples between two or more numbers, and then finding the least common multiple of two or more numbers, and we will solve many examples on all of these points. Okay, so let's go. Our first point in our lesson today is how to identify multiples. What is multiples? A multiple is a product of a given number and another whole number. Again, a multiple is a product of a given number and another whole number. Okay, so if I want to find the multiples of 2, I will multiply 2 by another number like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And by that way, we will reach the multiples of the number 2. Okay, so we have two ways to find the multiples of any number: using multiplying by the whole numbers and using the skip counting on number line. So if I have the number 2, like I told you, we can multiply 2 by another numbers like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, and we will get all multiples of the number 2. Okay, so the products 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on are called the multiples of 2. So if I want to find the multiples of 3, like this, so I want to multiply 3 by another numbers like 0, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So 3 by 0 equals 0. 3 by 1 equals 3. 3 by 2 equals 6. 3 by 3 equals 9. 3 by 4 equals 12. 3 by 5 equals 15, and so on. So these numbers or these products are the multiples of 3. Okay, and we can use the number line to find the multiples of any number like this. I can skip count on the number line to find the multiples of any number. So if I want to find the multiples of 2, I can skip counting by 2 to find all multiples of 2. So I will start with 0. After that we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and so on. All of these numbers are the multiples of 2. Okay, but listen, we have some notes about this point. The first one here is that 0 is a multiple of any number. So if I wanted to find the multiples of 4, 5, 6, 7, any number, we will start every time with 0. Okay, so if I wanted to find the multiples of 10, I will start with 0. After that we have 10, we have 20, we have 30, we have 40, and so on. Okay, I started with 0 and I added 10 every time to find the multiples of 10. Okay, number 2, that the multiple of any number not equal to 0 is divisible by this number. So I have here 10 is divisible by 10, 20 is divisible by 10, 30 is divisible by 10. Okay, so any multiple of the number is divisible by this number. Okay, so I have here 2 by 5 equals 10, and by that way I can say that 10 is a multiple of both 2 and 5. Okay, so I can tell you that 10 is divisible by 2 and 10 is divisible by 5. Okay, Next, I want to remember the common multiples of any two numbers. What is the meaning of common multiples? Common multiples here are multiples of two numbers or more. Okay, so they are multiples that the numbers have in common. Okay, so like the last example, I have 2 by 5 equals 10. Okay, so here I can say that 10 is a multiple of 5 and 10 is a multiple of 2. Okay, so I can say here that 10 is a common multiple of 2 and 5 at the same time. Okay, so I can say that 2 is a common multiple of 2 and 5 at the same time. 10 is a common multiple of 2 and 5. Okay, so if I have an example like this, or maybe we have some news first. The multiples of 2, maybe the timetable of 2, or any number is divisible by 2, are the numbers whose ones digit is 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. So any number starting with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 in one's digit, I can say that this number is a multiple of 2. Okay, multiples of 5 are the numbers whose one's digit is 0 or 5. So if I have here 20, I have here one's digit 0. Okay, so I can say 20 is a multiple of 5. Okay, I have here 85. 85 is a multiple of 5 because one's digit here is 5. Okay, the multiples of 10 are the numbers whose one's digit is 0. Okay, so I can say here 20 is a multiple of 10 too. Okay, and we told you before that 0 is a multiple of any number. So I can say 0 is a multiple of 1, of 2, of 3, of 4, of 5, of 6, of any number. Okay, and I can say also that any number is a multiple of itself. So I can say is 2 is a multiple of 2. Okay, 3 is a multiple of 3. 4 is a multiple of 4. Okay, next, the product of any two numbers or more is a multiple of each of these numbers. So if I have here 7 by 5 equals 35, so I can say that 35 is a product of 5 and 7. So 35 is a multiple of 5 and also a multiple of 7. Okay, and I can say too that 35 is a common multiple of 5 and 7. Okay, next, the common multiples of two prime numbers are multiples of their product. So if I have 2 and 3, so I can say that all common multiples of 2 and 3 are multiples of 6. So if I have 12 and I see that 12 is a multiple of 2 and a multiple of 3, so I can say that 12 is a multiple of 6 too. Okay, and if I have 3 and 5, maybe I have the number 30. 30 is a multiple of 3 and 30 is a multiple of 5. So 30 is a multiple of 15, the product of 3 and 5. Okay, so the common multiples of two prime numbers are multiples of their product. Okay, Next, I have two examples like this. The first one here is to find the multiples of each of the numbers 4 and 6 up to 50. Then I want to find the common multiples of them. Okay, so first I want the multiples of 4. So I will start with 0. Next I have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, and 48. And I will stop here because the next number is 52 and I want to stop at 50. Okay, so I start with 0 and every time I add 4. So 4 plus 4 equals 8, 8 plus 4 equals 12, and so on until I reach 48. Next I have the multiples of 6. So I will start with 0. Next I have 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, and 48. Okay, so I will stop here because the next multiple is 54 and I want to stop at 50. Okay, so I will search about the common multiples between the two numbers. I will start with 0. This is the first one. Next I have 12. Next I have 24. And I have 36. And next I have 48. Okay, so I can say that the common multiples are 0, 12, 24, 36, and 48. Okay, let's do another example. I have the multiples of 7 and 3 up to 50. Then I want to find the common multiples of them. So I will start with the multiples of 3. So start with 0. Next I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, and 45, 48. Okay, so I will stop here. Next I have multiples of 7. So I will start with 0. Next I have 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, and 42, and 49. Okay, so I will search about the common multiples. Okay, first I have 0. Next I have 21. And next I have 42. So I can say that the common multiples are 0, 21, and 42. Okay, Next, I want to find the meaning of the least common multiples between two numbers. Okay, the least common multiple is the smallest multiple other than 0 that two or more numbers have in common. Again, the least common multiple, or LCM, is the smallest multiple other than 0 that two or more numbers have in common. Okay, and we have two ways to identify the least common multiple of two numbers. The first one by the listing method. Okay, so if I have two numbers like this, I have 6 and 9, I will find the multiples of each number, and next I will find the common multiples of these numbers, and I will find the smallest multiple other than 0 of them. Then it will be the least common multiple. So, like the last example here, if I wanted to find the least common multiple, I will cancel 0 here. So I can say that the least common multiple here is 21. And here, I wanted to find the least common multiple. So I can say that 12, the smallest number, is the least common multiple. And I will cancel 0. Okay? So this is the first method to find the least common multiple, the listing method. Okay, the next one is by the prime factorization. So first, I will find all prime factors of each of the given numbers. Next, I will array prime factorization of each number such that the similar factors lies on the same column. Okay, next I will take a factor from each column, then find their product, which is the least common multiple. So if I have an example like this, I wanted to find the least common multiple of 18 and 24. So first I will find the prime factors of each number. So the prime factors of the first number here is 2, 3, and 3. And 24 will be 2, 2, 2, and 3. So I will array the prime factorization of each number like this, such that the similar factors lies on the same column. So I have here 2 lies in the same column. And here I have 3. Next I have 1, 3, and 1, 2, and 1, 2. So I will say 2 by 3 by 3 by 2 by 2. So it will be 72. So I can say 72 is the least common multiple of 18 and 24. Okay, so let's try this example and find the least common multiple. The first one here, I have 24 and 36. So I will factorize each number to find the prime factors. The first one here, 24, I have 4 by what? 4 by 6. 4 is composite, so I will factorize it again, so it will be 2 by 2. Here I have 6. 6 is 2 by 3. So I will stop here and I will say 24 is 2 by 2 by 2 by 3. Next I have 36. 36 is 6 by what? 6 by 6. Okay, and 6 equals 2 by 3, and 6 equals 2 by 3. So the prime factorization of 36 is 2 by 3 by 2 by 3. Okay, so I will write 2 under 2, and 3 under 3, and 2 under 2 again, and 3 under 3. But I don't have any 3, so I will write 3 in one column. Okay, so it will be 2 by 2 by 3 by 3. Okay, so the least common multiple, from the first column I have 2, the second column I have 2, the third column I have 2, the fourth column I have 3, and the fifth column I have 3. So I will multiply 2 by 2 by 2 by 3 by 3. So it will be 72. So the least common multiple between the two numbers is 72. Next, I have 15 and 18. And I want to find the least common multiple. So I will factorize each number. The first one here is 15 equals 5 by 3. And 18 equals 6 by 3. And 6 equals 3 by 2. So I will stop here. The first one I have 5 by 3. And the second one I have 3 by 2 by 3. So 15 equals 5 by 3. And 18 equals 3 by 3 by 2. So I will write 3 under 3. And next I have 3 and I have 2. The first column here I have 5. The second one I have 3. The third one I have 3. And the fourth one I have 2. So it will be 5 by 3 by 3 by 2 equals 90. Okay? Because 5 by 3 equals 15. And 3 by 2 equals 6. And 15 by 6 equals 90. Okay? Next I have 32 and 48. So I will factorize each number alone. The first number here is 32 equals 4 by 8. 4 equals 2 by 2. 8 equals 2 by 4. And 4 equals 2 by 2. So the first number here is 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next I have 48. 48 equals 6 by 8. 6 equals 2 by 3. And 8 equals 2 by 4. And 4 equals 2 by 2. So I have 2, 3, 2, 2, 2. So I have 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 2's and 1 3. So I will write 3 alone like this. So these are the prime factorizations of the two numbers. Okay? The first number here I have 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. And the second number I have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Okay? So the least common multiple, I will take 2 from the first column, 2 from the second column, 2 from the third column, 2 from the fourth column, 2 from the fifth column, and 3 from the sixth column. Okay? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 3 equals what? 2 by 2 equals 4. And 2 by 2 equals 4. And 2 by 3 equals 6. So I have 4 by 4 by 6 equals 16 by 6. And 16 by 6 equals 96. So the least common multiple between the two numbers is 96. Okay? Next, I want to find the least common multiple between the two numbers. I have 8 and 6. This is easy one. So I will factorize 8. 8 equals 2 by 4. And 4 equals 2 by 2. And 6 equals 2 by 3. So I will write the two numbers under each other. The first number is 6 and the second number is 8. The first number I have 3 by 2. And the second number I have 2 by 2 by 2. So the least common multiple equals the first column I have 3, The second one I have 2. The third one I have 2. The fourth one I have 2. So it will be 3 by 2 by 2 by 2. 3 by 2 equals 6. 6 by 2 equals 12. And 12 by 2 equals 24. So the least common multiple is 24. Okay? And this is the first one. The second one I have 12 by 6. 12 and 6. So I will factorize 12 first. I have 2 by 6 and 6 equals 2 by 3. 16 equals 4 by 4 and 4 equals 2 by 2 and 4 equals 2 by 2. Okay? So 12 equals 2 by 2 by 3 and 16 equals 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. I don't have 3 in the second number. Okay, so I will write 3 alone in one column. Okay, so the least common multiple will be 2 by 2 by 3 by 2 by 2. It will be 2 by 2 equals 4. 4 by 3 equals 12. 12 by 2 equals 24. 24 by 2 equals 48. So the least common multiple is 48. Okay. Next, I have 4, 12, and 8. So I will factorize the three numbers together. Okay. The first number I have 4. 4 equals 2 by 2. The second number I have 12. 12 equals 4 by 3 and 4 equals 2 by 2. And 8 equals 2 by 4 and 4 equals 2 by 2. Okay, so 4 equals 2 by 2. 8 equals 2 by 2 by 2. Okay, and 12 equals 2, 2, and 3. Okay, so the least common multiple will be 2 by 2 by 2 from the first column, 2 from the second column, 2 from the third column, and 3 from the fourth column. So it will be 2 by 2 by 2 by 3, and this is the least common multiple. Okay, 2 by 2 equals 4, 4 by 2 equals 8, 8 by 2 equals 8 by 3 equals 24. So the least common multiple is 24. Okay, next I have some remarks on this lesson. The first one is the least common multiple of two numbers or more, but two prime numbers. Two prime numbers. The least common multiple of two prime numbers is the product of these numbers. Again, the least common multiple of two or more prime numbers is the product of these numbers. Okay, so if I have 5 and 7 and I wanted to find the least common multiple of these two numbers, what can I do? I can multiply the two numbers. I have 5 by 7 equals 35. So the least common multiple is 35. If I have 2, 3, and 5, and I want to find the least common multiple, so I will multiply 2 by 3 by 5. So it will be 30. So the least common multiple is 30. Okay? And I have two important points or remarks on this lesson, and the previous lesson. The common factor for all numbers of all numbers is 1. And we know that for sure, because the because one or the timetable of 1 contains all numbers. So I can say that the common factor of all numbers is 1. And the common multiple of all numbers is 0. Because 0 is in the timetable of all numbers. Because 0 times any number equals 0. Okay, so 0 in the timetables of all numbers. Okay, and with this we finished our video today, in which we talked about defining multiples of a number and how to find them using more than one method, then finding common multiples between two or more numbers, then finding the least common multiple of any two or more numbers, and we solved many examples on all of these points. I hope people understood our lesson today, and I hope that you solve many exercises on this lesson so that you can understand more. And if you have any questions, send them in the comments. Don't forget to like and share this video with your friends and subscribe to my channel. I will see you in a new video and a new lesson. I am Mr. Ahmed Magdy, your math teacher. Goodbye.